It's a scenario so profound, so absolute, that it literally alters the very definition of our existence. Today, we're diving into a terrifying, impossible reality for this explainer: the day the sun disappeared. Imagine this for a second. What if you woke up tomorrow morning and the sun just never rose? No sunrise beaming through your window to wake you up. No warmth on your skin. Now, at first, the confusion would probably be pretty mundane, right? People would just assume it's a bizarre, heavy storm rolling through. But soon, social media would completely explode with videos from every single time zone on Earth, all showing the exact same terrifying thing: an unyielding, completely black sky. Section 1. The first 24 hours. The beginning of the end. As the clock ticks, that mundane confusion curdles into creeping dread. The psychological descent is remarkably rapid. At hour 1, it's just mere confusion. We're all tapping our screens, checking the news, just waiting for the light to come back. But as 1 hour bleeds into 6, that confusion evolves into absolute panic. And by the 12-hour mark, the globe collectively realizes that no dawn is coming. We are trapped in an endless night, and scientists would be forced to confirm the impossible reality that our star has vanished. The collapse of modern society is almost instantaneous. Panic spreads faster than any virus ever could. Airports shut down completely as the atmosphere rapidly begins to freeze. Global stock markets absolutely crash. Supermarkets are completely emptied, stripped bare in this desperate, chaotic rush for food, water, batteries, and fuel. And, somewhat ironically, the world's solar power stations simply die right as the real cold begins to set in. The entire world suddenly realizes this isn't just a storm to weather. It's not a war to be won. It is exactly what it sounds like: the beginning of the end. Section 2. 1 week in darkness. The ecological death. The initial societal panic is soon overtaken by a silent tragedy, one that unfolds across the biology of our entire planet. A fatal biological chain reaction begins. Step 1. Without any light, photosynthesis halts entirely. The plants simply stop breathing. Step 2. As a direct result, global crops begin to wither and die in these freezing, pitch-black fields. And Step 3. Animals lose their food sources. Herbivores starve, carnivores follow, and entire ecosystems collapse in a matter of days. The natural world simply starves. Every passing hour makes survival exponentially more difficult. But there is one profound shift. For the first time in human history, all borders, all politics, they are completely erased. Governments frantically declare worldwide emergencies, but every single nation on Earth is now united in facing the exact same relentless enemy: darkness. Which brings us to Section 3, 1 month without the sun, the underground exile. By now, the surface world has completely frozen over. Desperate cities are struggling to survive, and power grids are collapsing under the immense demand for heating. It sets up this haunting, eerie paradox. If you look up, without any atmospheric light pollution, you'd see a beautiful sky of constant stars visible every hour of the day. A sky of profound, undisturbed cosmic beauty. But right below that, the terrifying reality of an endless, freezing night where fuel is impossibly scarce. The universe has never looked more beautiful, and yet our world has never been more horrific. Just think about this for a second. Children born during this time would never know what a sunrise looked like. The isolation we'd face isn't just physical anymore, it becomes cultural. The very concept of morning becomes a myth. It turns into a fairy tale told in the dark to a generation of kids who have never, ever felt the warmth of a sunbeam. Section 4. Humanity's last hope. The deep retreat. Driven from the frozen wasteland up above, humanity's final chapter is written in a desperate migration deep beneath the Earth's surface. Survival down here demands monumental feats of engineering. Step 1. We have to perfectly harness the Earth's internal geothermal energy. It's our only remaining heat source. Step 2. Scientists and engineers have to figure out how to grow crops using subterranean farms and energy-intensive artificial lights. And Step 3. We'd have to strictly ration every single remaining resource. Down in the deep retreat, everything is measured. Everything is completely finite. But here's the thing. Surviving endless darkness requires a lot more than just food, shelter, and subterranean engineering. Humanity's greatest challenge is no longer technology. The ultimate survival tool is hope. You have to have a psychological reason to keep going, an absolutely unbreakable will to exist, even when the light that nurtured your entire species has abandoned you. 4 billion. For over 4 billion years, the sun has acted as the silent guardian of life. Every breath you take, every tree in the forest, every single ocean tide, all of it has been powered by that single glowing sphere in the sky. It's honestly staggering to think about. Earth without the sun is reduced to a frozen world drifting endlessly through space, a lifeless, icy rock wandering blindly through the vast void. All of our history, our art, our love, just frozen forever in the dark. So, after imagining this level of absolute darkness, will you ever look at a sunrise the same way again? The next dawn you see isn't just some mundane morning routine. It is the literal reason we are alive. Sometimes we only truly understand the immense, fragile value of light when we force ourselves to imagine the dark. Thank you for joining me for this explainer. Now, go appreciate the dawn.